guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Teacher Jenny of 51 Talk from Dunno Vlogs, and if you are new to my channel, welcome to my home. I share videos about 51 Talk and everything about the company. Yes! So, meron na po tayong bagong video and super tagal na ng last video ko. I think that was July. Last day of July. Hindi ko na maalala. Kasi super busy ko, and for today, I don't have class. Really, I didn't open any schedule because I want to relax, because these past few days wala akong boses, super paos na paos, and hindi pa nga bumabalik yung tunay na boses ko kasi super paos ako. And from the time that I started as part-time teacher again, since nag-resume na yung work namin, from that time, ever since, wala pa talaga akong naging officially na parang araw na walang classes. And this is only the day that I decided to close my slot so that I can have a time to post a video. And then thank you very much nga pala for all the subscribers, for all the people that's trusting me, and sa mga nagchat-chat na sa Skype ko, sa Facebook ko. Thank you so much kasi you really appreciate what I did, and I am very thankful and very pleased to give you what I can to help you in this platform, even though I'm not that very long in the service. Tama ba? Hindi ako ganun pa katagal sa platform, but I am very thankful that I inspired a lot of you to apply here in 51 Talk. You can apply here full-time, part-time, anything you want, as long as you are available in the peak slots. Okay, but don't forget to subscribe to my channel, okay, Dunno Vlogs, and click that notification bell so that every time I post videos, you are updated. So what are we waiting for? Let's start with our video. So in this part of the video, guys, we are going to be talking about how to navigate your Airclass. Yes! A lot of teachers or a lot of you are asking how to navigate or how to use those stickers, how to make your classes fun with the Airclass tools, or that's the stickers, the rewards that's in the Airclass. And as of the moment, I am in front of my laptop here so that I can demonstrate to you how you can navigate your Airclass and use those stickers, reward system, or stars to make your classes fun and fruitful. Okay? So let's do this. Sa Airclass, guys, makikita nyo yung picture nyo, yung name, your teacher's name rather, and then your schedule. Yung schedule naman nakikita nyo sa Airclass, 1 week na schedule. For example, today is August 19, so as you can see, I don't have any schedule for today since nga, diba, wala akong inopen na slot, so that I can have a time to vlog and, at least relax for a bit, because I just want to relax my voice kasi super paos talaga ako for the past few days. I think 1 week na. And as you can see, I'll just show you. Oh my god. No, look, sorry. Yan. Ito lang yung mga panlaban ko sa paos na yan. And then, eto water. And of course, parang may mint ako. Mint man tawag dun. I just can't show you because it's not here. It's in my bag. And the last one, yung Bactidol. That's my last option if ever masakit na talaga yung lalamunan ko. So, yun, nakikita niyo yung 1 week na schedule of the class. August 19 today, and then 20 to 25th, 20 to 25. Okay, that's my schedule for this week. And as you can see, wala akong schedule for today since kakasabi ko lang, nag-close ako. And for tomorrow, I have 7 classes, okay? If you click that, for example, tomorrow, i-click mo yung day, August 20. So, dapat yung nasa schedule mo, dapat 7 din siya. If you are going to count that, That's supposed to be 7. And by the way, guys, reminder, dapat kung ano yung anong nandun sa my page mo. For example, sa my page mo na schedule is 6 p.m. And then dapat nandun din siya sa Airclass. Dapat magkatugma yung dalawa. Kasi kung anong schedule mo dun sa my page, dapat nandun din siya sa Airclass. Kasi if ever mayroon kayong open slot and then you were not able to see sa my page pero nandun sa Airclass, you can definitely say that you are booked in that time since it's in Airclass, okay? And then if ever you nandun na kayo sa Airclass, so nakikita nyo sa Airclass yung time ng class nyo. For example, 1800, that's 6 p.m. 1800. And then you can also see the student's information, the student's name, Sylvia, her level, and the lesson, the title of the lesson. And by the way, guys, do not assume that if the level of the student is level 1, she is good in reading or what, okay? Do not always assume that the level here in posted in Airclass is really the level of the student, okay? That's what I've mentioned in my past videos. Try to assess your student first by the start of your class. For example, if she or he can reply to you with the basic questions, then that's good, okay? And then after that, if he or she can answer simple, did you eat your dinner? Or simple, just basic questions, okay? And then you can always or you can just say that yung level niya is same lang sa level niya as a student. Kasi hindi lahat kasi ng level, for example, eto level 1 siya, and then you assumed that she can read already or she can reply to you with your questions, yung medyo higher level of questions that's regarding to your lesson. So do not always assume, guys, na marunong na siyang magbasa or she can read the target words, the long sentences. Kasi most of the time, hindi to realistic. For me lang, sa pagkaka-assess ko talaga, hindi lahat ng nasa level sa Airclass is totoo. Kasi meron akong student, I think, his level is level 5, but he cannot answer me with the simple questions that I'm asking him. That is why do not always assume that your student is really good na in reading or answering your questions, okay? That's what I'm telling you. Do not always assume that all students here, especially if their level is not level 0, do not assume that they can read. Paulit-ulit tayo, no? Anyway, so yun, nakikita nyo yun dun sa Airclass. By the way, guys, before you start your first class sa araw na yan, you have to click first the detection, okay? Diyan sa detection, guys, click nyo ito, start detection. Dito nyo malalaman if your device is okay. For example, your speaker, your microphone, or your camera is good. And additional information to you guys, if you remember your NTT, if I'm not mistaken, NTT ba ata yung parang H5 module na meron kayong sasagutan, yun. If you are done with that one and you want to be an H5 teacher, you can just click the detect bandwidth. Yes, and if you are going to click that, merong lalabas na parang technical checking something. Slight lang siya, madali lang siya. Parang i-check lang nito if your device pasok ba sa H5 na requirements kasi mabigat yung H5 na classes. It takes, sorry for that one, okay? My camera moved since I pull my headset wire. Okay, let's go back. If you click the detect bandwidth and if you already passed the H5 module parang exam or test, I don't know what's that called. If you pass that and if you want to be an H5 teacher, just click the detect bandwidth. Merong lalabas naman something, just a minor technical checking. And if you pass that, automatically you will become an H5 teacher. And I suggest that after you passed or after a week since na-launch ka, try to detect bandwidth. Try to click this one so that you will have more students. Okay? Kasi most of the students or parents, talagang they usually choose H5 classes kasi it's more interactive since there are music, there are sounds, there are audios that the student can hear. Okay, that's why a lot of parents or students choose H5. So that's my suggestion if you want to have more bookings, and just click the detect bandwidth or simply proceed with the process and how to become an H5 teacher. Okay, so that's additional sharing. No, another suggestion for you since we are talking about a Airclass, by the way. Okay, so let's go back. So after mong mag-detection, okay na lahat yung devices mo, your camera is working great, your microphone, your headset, everything is good. So you can now proceed to your lesson. So mamaya, enter tayo ng classroom, pero not now, okay? Meron muna akong explain a little bit further. So sa Airclass, guys, nakikita nyo to, enter classroom and download material. So as what I've mentioned before nung sa mga previous videos ko, try to, if you are trying to parang study first the lesson, you can click the download material ahead of time so that you can read or just simple scanning of what is the lesson all about, especially if you don't know what is that lesson. Kasi in my case, hindi na ako I don't usually review na the lesson kasi most of the lesson naman kasi paulit-ulit kasi may students, meron akong student na tapos na yung lesson and then meron akong student na yun pa yung lesson niya, so that's why hindi na ako masyado nagbabasa ng or nagre-review ng lesson unless guys, there's unless my student is adult student, yung tipong 9 pages lang or yung IELTS na mga classes. I usually review that because may mga technical kasi doon na part na we need to review or to study so that parang hindi tayo, ano bang Tagalog ng mauwawan? Ang pangit naman kasi if you don't know the lesson and if you cannot really share or really cannot expand the lesson, especially if 9 pages lang siya or 11 pages or 10 pages, meron kasing mga lessons na ganun. So you can also click here to download the material, and if ever talaga loading yung Airclass, you can also click the download material and then drag it to the classroom whenever or if ever you are inside the classroom already. So you can do that if ever lag siya and then you are having a hard time since the H5 or the lesson is loading, you can download the material and then drag it to the part of the Airclass, okay, later. And then, so makikita nyo rin guys, if ever you are done with the classes, dito yan magre-reflect sa completed lessons. And of course, guys, if there's something going on with the classroom, this one itself, you can also click the back app classroom in case there's something wrong with the usual entering the classroom thing. This one, you can click the back app classroom if ever there's something going on with the normal classroom. And of course, for example, if you want to, I suggest guys, every time you are done, every after of your classes, you click this one. Oh, not this one. This one. This one. Yun, yung system setting. Then you go here. You go here. Clean. By the way, clean. You click clean so that it will reboot. Yan. Para hindi masyadong mag-lag yung Airclass natin. Every after ng classes natin. Okay? So you have to click that. Yung system setting, then clean. Okay? You have to do that every after of your class. Para hindi siya mag-loading or para smooth yung classes natin. And that's it. That's what I'm talking about, the setting. And for example, if you want, of course, you have to set your language in English because we can't understand Chinese. So that depending upon ano yung gusto nyo, okay? So tapos yung akin non-mirror so that may tarpaulin, hindi siya mirror effect dun sa student ko para mabasa pa rin yung pangalan ko na Jenny. Okay, and I'm also clicking this protect eyes since masakit talaga sa mata, diba? Kasi nga, meron pang ring light. Meron pa to. So, masakit siya sa mata. So, I click protect eyes as one of my settings. Okay, let's go back. So, ato na. Okay, let's not click the August 20 because that's tomorrow. So, let's click August 25, Tuesday. Let's enter classroom. Okay, be mindful with the time. And then nakikita dito yung lesson. Dapat yung lesson dyan, dapat parehas din dun sa front page ng Airclass. Kasi nga, meron kasing iba, for example, ako, na try ko ata yun twice. Naka-enter ako ng wrong classroom. Kasi nga, we have to be very, very mindful with our class, especially, meron tayong sunod-sunod na classes. We have to really look at the exact classroom or tamang classroom kung saan dapat tayo mag-enter. Okay, so dito na tayo guys dito na tayo sa front page. So, are you ready part? Dito naman sa itaas, ito yung star. So you can just click that whenever you want to whenever you want to give your student a star. And dito na part naman, emojis, you can click this one and then lalabas siya dito. Dito sa may messaging na part sa Airclass or sa classroom. And then, eto, most of the time, tinatanong sa akin, paano daw gamitin to? You can just click sticker, okay? And then drag it on your screen like this, like that, okay? Ipapakita ko lang to. I'll have this in this part or anywhere on this part of the video. I'll just show you how to do that, okay? How to do this. For example, I want to be a cat. So, I'll just drag cat on my screen. Yon. So, I'll become a cat. So, that's it. And if I want to be a shark, I can just drag the shark and then put it on my screen. Okay, yan. So, and if ever ayaw mo na nun, ayaw mo maging shark, you can just click this parang walis dito or just this is delete part. Click that and then wala. Wala na yung shark. And if ever you want to give your student rewards, you can also click here. If you ever want to give your student a pizza, yeah, you can click pizza here and then delete it if you don't want it anymore. And by the way, guys, you can just click this one. Okay, sa teacher's part, everything is pwede siyang madrag, kumbaga. Everything, you can drag everything here on your screen, okay? But if the student, okay, look at this part, this one. Okay, I'll just show this to you. Eto, parang yung walis. If ever wala yung student nito, hindi siya, ito yung mga stickers, hindi siya pwede madrag sa screen ng student. Kasi, ibig sabihin no, nang gamit lang ng student, either phone, pwedeng tablet, or laptop. Yun. So, yun yung sign. Kasi yung mga stickers, applicable lang siya sa mga desktop computer. Yan. So, eto yung most of the time tinatanong sa akin, paano daw madrag? Okay, if ever guys, you can see this one, walis ting-ting here. If ever that's visible to your student screen dito, if ever that is available, you can click the sticker and then drag it to the screen of your student so that the student can see. But if ever wala to, merong parang sticker na parang, I think, parang animal to tapos naka-slash. Okay, I'll just put something here anywhere in my screen so that you can see the difference when you can use and when you cannot use the stickers on your student's screen. Okay, that's it. So that's basically how you use stickers. For those asking how to use that, eto na-explain ko na po paano gamitin yan. And then let's try to go sa next page. Okay, so as you can see yung H5 meron ito, you can just click that and then you can listen to the song. For example, the bingo song. If ever I want to click that, but not now since I'm muted here sa Airclass mismo na classroom, hindi yan nagpi-play kasi minute ko yung dito ko kasi I'm just using the classroom. Para naman, as you can see, may recording yan, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, lahat ng ginagawa ko dito recorded. Yun. And then, by the way, guys, dito sa baba, ito yung mga active tools. If ever the student is writing, yun ang parang nagdraw siya like this, like that, is drawing everything, you can just click this one para hindi na makadraw yung student or wala na siyang magawa sa screen. That's what we call pen. So if you are going to you click this one, the active tools, ibig sabihin you are giving the student permission to draw or to circle everything that you want to draw on that part of the page. Most of the time, ginagamit ko to talaga if I want to circle something. For example, let's try this one. If ever, can you circle Timmy? So you just click this one and then the student's pen will be activated and then the student can do this. Okay? Or you can also use this if you want to emphasize something. For example, the title of the lesson, My Bedroom. Yan. Yes, you can use the pen to emphasize something, especially the target words that is being discussed in the lesson. Yun. And then dito naman, text. For example, if you want to write something, he is Timmy. Yun. And then click anywhere of the part of the screen, then lalabas na he is Timmy. Yun. So eto yan, yung text. Etong pen, ito yung clinic ko kanina para mag-show yung pen. And if ever you want to have a very specific, yung parang hindi, you want to put a square on a person, for example, Timmy, let's just click this one, the rectangle, and then we can just put it like that. Also, nakikita na ng student na you are emphasizing Timmy. Okay, and if ever you want to delete that, you can click this one. And another one, as you can see, ito yung highlighter. So if ever you want to, for example, let's go to this one. If ever you want to highlight the target word, which is bad, you can do it like that. Okay, like that. Most of the time, ginagamit ko yung pen sa sentence reading. For example, this is my bed. Yun. So I usually use this sa sentence reading or sa paragraph reading whenever I have a high school student, by the way, or classic English junior student. Yun, yung parang medyo teenagers na ng mga student. Ito yung most of the time ginagamit ko. Yung highlighter, okay? So you can just disable or enable this part so that the student can really listen to you, so that he cannot draw or she cannot draw on the page of the on the page rather, okay? And in this part naman, guys, dito sa gilid, makikita nyo yung if ever you previewed the lesson before your class. For example, eto, klinik ko siya kasi gusto kong mag-study sa lesson. So, lalabas dyan na yes, if you have really previewed the lesson. And then, lalabas din ilang beses na kayo nag-classes ng student na to. For example, si Sylvia, I forgot the student, okay? This student is Cody. So, si Cody to, 19 na lessons na kami together. And yung latest namin na class, that was August 11, okay? So, dito makikita. And nakikita rin dito sa part na to, yung likes ng student. So, if ever makita mo yan, try to apply these likes on your class so that the student will really like you. And especially if the student is new, okay? If the student is new, try your best so that that student will favorite you or that student will add you to their favorite list, okay? Because those favorites can definitely help us and sila yung talagang bumubuhay sa atin if ever wala tayong bagong student, okay? So if ever naman merong dislike yung student, nakikita din dito yung dislike, okay? Nakikita dito yung dislike, ano yung naging dislike niya or dissatisfaction of the student. Diyan din nakikita dito sa right side part ng classroom. Dito naman, nakikita what time ka nag-enter, yung teacher. For example, nag-enter ako ng 1921. What time ka nag-out, what time student yung nag-enter, and lahat ng mga conversation nyo ng student dito nakikita. For example, Meron ding dito guys na parang tell student. Meron ng mga automatic dito na part na you can just click if ever the student, for example, the student cannot hear you. You can just click that. Or if ever you want to ask something, do you eat or did you eat your dinner like that? Okay, but I usually, ginagamit ko lang tong part na to yung chat box if ever the student can't really understand me. Okay, if the student can't really understand me, I use this part. We are not encouraged, rather, to use this chat box so that we can perform the class, or you can use gestures or TPR throughout the class. You can just use this if ever the student really cannot understand you. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. This part of the classroom is not encouraged in 5-1 talk. We really have to try our best that the student can really understand us. And if ever guys, nakikita nyo to, yung H and tsaka yung L, yan. If you click that, low-level student, merong mga guides dito kasi. So if ever you click low-level yung student, if you, after mong mag-assess ng student, low-level siya, you can click this one so that you will have a guide. For example, low-level student, make sure S can say bed at least once, okay? So if low-level yung student, try mo yung best mo na mariread niya yung target word na bed, which is yung pink dito. And if ever the student is high-level, medyo may karanasan na and she can understand the word and she knows or he knows what is the word and how to pronounce the word, you can click high level so that merong lalabas dyan na ask a question or two. You can ask, do you have a bed? Is your bed big or small? Yun. So dito mo malalaman if the student is high level, if he or she can understand this simple questions. Okay, by the way, and if ever guys, there's something going on with the H5, ayaw niyang gumana, ayaw talaga niya, even though good yung network mo, okay lahat, sa end mo, pero yung H5 talaga ayaw niyang gumana, you can click the dynamic material, okay? Ito yung PDF file naman ng lesson na to. And, gagana lang yan if the student approved na mag-dynamic class kayo. Okay? Pero ginagamit, I think, twice ko lang to nagamit. Yung tipong ayaw talaga mag-load ng H5, mga loading yung pages. So, kiniklik ko to and then, yung student naman, kiniklik naman din niya na approve or yes sa kanya na mag-dynamic kami. And dito na part naman guys. So, yan, nakikita niyo yung status ng device nyo. For example, yung CPU ko okay siya kasi green. Yung delay ko okay naman. Yung packet loss ko okay. As you can see, my microphone is mute because I'm muting the Airclass. I'm using my phone here and recording this video. And most of the time, guys, yung akin talaga, your memory usage is high. Kasi yung RAM ko is 4 gig RAM. I'm 4 gig lang. I'm planning pa kasi to upgrade my RAM after I, impas. Ano ba ito? After ma-finish ko na yung installment ng laptop ko kasi installment lang yung laptop ko. If ever, tapos ko na yung warranty ng 1 year, tsaka na ako mag-upgrade ng RAM. Kasi gusto ko munang i-utilize yung parang warranty niya. Para if ever kasi merong something defect with my laptop, I can still, check it to the merchant. Where did I bought this one so that wala siyang aberya. So as of the moment, hindi naman po. Okay, as of the moment, guys, as you can see, it's one of the reasons, okay? It's one of the reasons yung memory ko high. Kaya hindi pa muna ako gumagamit ng Manicam. So that's it. All my classes, everything is basic. I use basic rewards like this. Okay, everything is basic in my class. I don't use Manicam as of the moment because I did not upgrade that yet my RAM. And if ever gusto ko talagang i-push na mag-Manicam dito na ganito lang yung RAM ko, for sure maglalag yung class ko. And of course, if you are opening an Airclass, close all other apps close all other apps na open. Okay? For example, nag-YouTube ka. Okay? Huwag ka munang mag-YouTube while having classes. Huwag ka munang mag-Facebook. if you really want to have a smooth class, okay, that yun yung ginagawa ko. Ang naka-open lang is yung Microsoft Word kasi meron na akong outlined or drafted na mga strength, weaknesses. Yun, meron akong drafted yun lang, Word. I opened screenshot ng folder in case meron akong importante na is screenshot, so at least nakikita ko yon. And then yung my page and then Airclass. Yung apat lang yan yung ino-open ko every time I conduct lessons. That is why kahit 8 yung RAM ko, pula siya, 83%, hindi lag yung classes ko. And guys, even though ganyan yan, later on, as my class continues, magiging yellow din yan. Kasi wala naman akong ibang apps na ino-open. So that's what I'm suggesting, that close all other apps that is unnecessary whenever you conduct your lessons. That's basically how you navigate your Airclass. I hope you learned something, especially to those new to the platform. You can always practice how to navigate this one so that if ever medyo matagal-tagal na kayo, you can just have a smooth class. Pwede ka nang mag-multitasking. So while you are having class, you can also go to your page and then create your lesson memo. So para if ever the class is finished, you are just chilling with a 5-minute break you have. Yes, that's what I'm basically doing. Okay, so I hope you learned something from this video. Don't forget to don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel, Jenna Vlogs. Okay, and if ever you have questions, you can just comment, okay, below. I'd be willing to answer all your queries, your questions. I will add my Skype here in my YouTube channel, okay? That's it. Bye, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye. See you in my next vlog. Bye.